Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this magic and wonderful Sunday, a few days deep into our summer of love, sound, rock and roll, romance, and love. Yeah, let's repeat love twice, why don't we? I just want to say hello. This is going to be a off-the-cuff potluck THORnews one-take episode. Things have been crazy the last month or two. I don't know. I went through a bad breakup, and then I was really sick for like a month. And then with all the negativity that's really going on in the world since November, everybody mad and screaming at each other, which is really just an escalation of the last 16 years. Went a little crazy. So last week or so, I've been just trying to, come back down to earth, stay optimistic, and regain my sense of equilibrium and balance. So thank you very, very, very much for sticking with me, for those of you that have. So I just wanted to get you guys up and say, I think I'm ready to get back in the saddle and start cranking out some of the greatest videos on all the YouTube. I'm talking about the edited ones. Intermix the one-takers because those are fun and easy for me. So I'm going to have to keep things fun and easy because remember, I made like 1,300 videos, so at times I have to do videos that I really like to make. So today, what are we talking about? What am I talking about? I'd heard there was trouble with the NASA SDO camera, but at the moment it seems like she's back up. But I did stumble across this story, which I found really interesting. NASA wallops balloon astronomy payload crashes back to Earth. So they sent a balloon up, I guess, to find out some sciencey stuff up in the atmosphere and outer space, and then it crashed back to Earth. Which reminds me back of Comet Ison when they had Bryson, which was like the balloon rapid response to Comet Ison. They had some like $1 million balloon that they were sending up in space. I looked at the logo and I said, oh my God, that thing is going to crash. It's not going to work. And then it crashed and it didn't work. And I was like, whoa. So here, it looks like NASA just has extremely lousy luck when it comes to balloons. You know? That's just, that alone right there. I just sums things up in a nutshell. In 2017, NASA's still having real hard times with balloons, man. All right. What's going on in the weather, you might ask? And it looks like we got a big storm popping up at the top of the old USA into Canada. What was that? Going over the Great Lakes. What was that? Hitting Illinois, Minnesota. Looked pretty bad, but it looks like it's clearing up. Some people were saying we got some type of tropical development going on down at the south end of Mexico again, which means a lot of that moisture will somehow end up in the middle of America sometime this week. We have pop-up storms going on in California, which is interesting and weird. Just out of nowhere. I saw no notification saying that California's going to get rain today, but it looks like California's getting rain today. So that is fascinating. What's going on in y'all's life? I've been seeing a holy wow ton of news and information on brown dwarfs lately, and neutron stars, by the way. And it's weird, sometimes when I see the neutron star pictures, the white dwarfs, they look kind of like sun babies. Imagine that. And so what we got going on? So yeah, see that the storm patch over, I guess, Nevada, and then you got storms going on in California. And then Florida's been getting just ramrodded with rain. It looks like we got a lot of rain coming later this week to the middle of America. Man, some parts of Florida got 20 inches. I haven't done a weather video in the week, so the next edited one I do, it's going to be pretty good, and it's going to have a lot of information. And yes, the rain still has been falling in crazy amounts over the middle and the southeast of America. So that's always interesting, right? I'll just pop this, man. See, like, it's live. We don't know what's happening. Oh, crap. Look at that. So the white stuff is moisture, water vapor. You notice it hits the shield, and it kind of bounces back. So it's really been hard for the last 2 months for any type of moisture to get in California. So that's why I was a little surprised today when California has been getting rain because that heat shield, the high pressure system, has been just over it. And now the brown stuff is real moisture. So it looks like Louisiana and I guess part of Houston and me, we're going to get some rain here in the next day or so. That is fascinating. What do we want to look at now? Let's look at the tropical thing. Of course, yeah, the sun's been freaking out, and during this period where my mind has been a little crazy, extra crazy, shall we say, I've been recording a bunch of videos, but then, it takes a long time for me to edit stuff. So, I got a bunch of videos that should be coming out, so when I get back in the saddle and totally focused and rip-roaring, hopefully we'll have some pretty good ones coming out. I know been a lot of news in a lot of areas that I've covered, and I'm excited to bring that to you. Oh man, this usually goes down to the 384th. It goes like 2 weeks out. This is only going out like a week, but yeah, dude, look, check that out. Notice that big exploding low pressure system that just explodes into moisture across the United States. And if you notice, looks like somewhere around the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Yep, anywhere from Texas all the way out east in the East Coast is going to be wet, raining, and stuff. Let's check out space weather. So not something probably sick of weather. I am too, man, but it's very important these days. All right, looks like we got a minor geomagnetic storm. Oh, wow. I thought it was crazy because, like, we're in a solar minimum asterisk. Hey, coronal mass ejections. Despite the lack of sunspots, the sun is active today. No shit, Sherlock. SOHO, the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, has observed 2 coronal mass ejections, CMEs, on June 11th, a faint one on the sun's western limb, and a bright one on the sun's eastern limb. Hey, they got a movie. Who doesn't love movies? Let's check that movie out, shall we? Yeah, I got like an hour of edited commentary, me and the sun, which I need to put together. Yeah, so, yeah, that's a big, slow, exploding CME, baby. It is. So, like I say, when space weather gets weird, Earth weather gets weird, and then people get weird, So the sun freaks out, then weather freaks out, and then people freak out. So just be prepared and ready for that. As I mentioned, Friday, Jupiter went direct, if you believe that the alignment of the planet affects anything in the universe. And I do. And, dude, Friday night, I had an amazing time at the Sam Turner and the Cactus Cat show. It was a show that was filled with tremendous energy. Then when the show was over, everybody in the place, maybe 200 people, 300 people, was either hugging or high-fiving. And then my boy Fitzroy 7K surprised me yesterday, showed up and was like, come on, we're going to go grab some beers at Rudd's, and then we're going to go see At the Drive-In, which is a band. And wasn't very familiar with them because back in the day, I considered them like a musician's band. But I went and saw them last night, and it was probably the best concert I've ever seen. They were jaw-dropping amazing. So, man, the last 48 hours has been pretty super fantastic. And that is good. And now I need to eat some pizza before I get real grumpy. And then I'm just going to make videos for the next 12 hours. So that's good news. So I just wanted to kind of give everybody an update saying, hey, sorry that things have been crazy, but I think you've been here on Earth for 2017 and 2016. Things are crazy, and you might have even at times feel like you were going insane or just like, oh my God, I can't take all this, And so it's weird when sometimes the Earth will change so fast, or society will change, or things will happen that I almost have to reconstitute my equilibrium. And so if I don't feel real strong, or I'm still just kind of wobbling, I don't feel right talking to y'all, because I don't want to be like a 3-hour radio show where I just get on and talk for 3 hours. If you do that, you're going to say a whole lot of stupid shit, and I don't want to say stupid shit if it's really funny. You know what I'm saying? That's my style. So what do we look at usually here? Oh yeah, if we want to get freaked out, we look at mean sea level pressure. Yep, that's bad, people. I mean, unless you like really weird severe weather, because usually where the purple stuff is where you'll get a lot of bad weather. And then it looks like, wow, yeah, okay. because total cloud water usually kind of aligns with the mean sea level pressure. Oh, it looks like a face almost there. All right. So yeah, things are wild, wacky, and weird, getting wild, wacky, and weirder. But that's cool, man. We've trained our whole lives to get here. And that, though some days it feels like, holy shit, how are we going to make it through? We made it through. So I'm proud of everybody. You know, the last 16 years have been really rough on everybody. I believe everyone on earth deserves a vacation because the last 16 years have been so divide and conquer, anger, no funny. You know what I'm saying? And it's real hard to have a good time when everybody's mad and angry and confused. You know what I'm saying? Although there have been a lot of rainbows lately, and I love rainbows. Rainbows are awesome, man. Every time, if I see a rainbow or a falling star, I'm like, oh my God, falling star. Oh my God, rainbow. Makes me feel like I'm 5 again. So, you know, enjoy life, man. Every moment you can. You know, try and focus on the good things. Because, you know, it's going to get so crazy that at some point I think we're going to have a chance to make major changes in the world and kind of say, hey, this is our town now. And this is how we're going to do things. Tired of this stupid divide and conquer. Everybody hates everybody. You know, like, nobody wins, man. It's like whatever the agenda is seems very anti-human. Very anti-human. And so at some point humans will be like, hey, why don't we get along and stop enslaving ourselves? Wouldn't that be wonderful? I mean, it would to me. I would like to see the return of rock and roll. I would like to see the return of awesome movies. I'd like to see the return of great parties. I would like to see the return of the improvement of all mankind, you know? I mean, it would be wonderful. But I'm a dreamer, y'all. But there's still a lot of good signs out there. There's still a lot of good people out there. And so as long as we're still around, able to make changes, then I'm going to keep faith. And I'm going to hold out hope, you know. And even if the world's going to end in a week, then hell, let's enjoy this last week. You know what I'm saying? And I just picked that figure arbitrarily. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm back at it. I appreciate y'all. And if there are any stories you really want me to cover, leave it in the comment section, and I'll see what I can do. I'm gonna try and mix in more one takers this week so I can cover a lot of the stuff I've missed in the last week. And I want to say thank you to everybody out there who sends me their love or their support. All the contributions I've gotten in the last 2 weeks have been pretty awesome, pretty amazing, because you guys, Thor's a publicly funded YouTube channel. And so I want to thank you for helping me stay up and running. And if you do want to continue to donate and contribute to THORnews to help me make improvements and keep the lights on, you can go to my PayPal link. I'll put it in the info box. And I will get back to work, and hopefully over this next week, I'll put out way too many videos. You'll be like, oh my God, Thor's put out so many videos. Chill out, bro. I've only got so much time in the day, you know? Anyway, I appreciate it. I love you guys. And let's kick ass and do better than we've ever done before. Sound like a plan? All right, ready?